of the screen. They send the tight end Schaefer in motion. Handoff, Gilman breaks free to the outside.
He's got him.
Will end zone, Eli finds
That's history.
He does. Touchdown Montana, 54 yards.
All right, you see here, they get caught in man-to-man defense, and you see number 40 right there miss his tackle. McCullough misses his tackle. Man-to-man, Eli Gilman. It's a foot race to the pylon. Touchdown, Montana.
That's your Whitefish Credit Union replay, and right on cue, he could be the best back in FCS, and he's got a pretty good argument after that one carry. 3 plays, the touchdown, the extra point, added by Ty Morrison.
Well,
2nd and 6, midway through this third quarter. Play fake, Ayat to the air, catch is made, Wortham, look out! Wortham in the open field, puts on the afterburners. Wortham! 1 man to beat, touchdown Montana! "76 yards for the electric Michael Wortham, the All-American, putting on a show tonight.
well, he's been Mr. Reliable today. Running the ball, Wildcat catching the ball out of the backfield. You don't have to do much when you got a guy that talented. Right here, you see the inside zone fake, and you see it down the field, catching the ball, Wortham making a miss. This is why he's so dangerous. All-American candidate, Walter Payton Award watch list, very special addition.
1st and goal, Montana. Rocker Jr. hit, bounces off of it, towards the goal line, he's in. Touchdown Grizz.
We got a ball game here, a physical football game. They are duking it out. This is so fun to watch. Both teams compete at such a high level. And so happy for Stevie Rocker, who's put his time in here and is now having success at Montana. Watch him keep his feet moving on contact. Great job being elusive and smooth. See, but those seconds are extremely important.
Ayat to the air, open. Touchdown, Brooks Davis. Montana's tied it up.
Well, if you're Montana, that's exactly what you want right there. This place is erupting. You see the offensive line for Montana do great in their protection, and Kay Lee believing that he can make this throw and stepping up in the pocket. This is a young kid.
Pressure coming, backside, the throw, and it's incomplete. No flags, Fleming can't come up with it. Montana takes over on downs, Loud on the coverage.
Well, Keon Loud, the young corner, comes up big for Montana on the play to get off the field on a critical 3rd down. Jerry Kaminsky had the right read. Keon Loud just had a little bit better coverage. You can see right here, fighting at the top of the route. North Dakota a little unhappy, thinking there's some hands, but look at the pressure from Montana defensive line. They brought 6 people, 0 coverage, everyone. Grizz.
Montana after the punt will hand it off to Eli Gilman. He breaks it to the outside, look out! Gilman to midfield! Gilman wants to take it the distance! Touchdown, Montana! "69 yards, and they strike first.
Man, what an explosive run by Eli Gilman. This is the epitome of slow to pitter-patter and fast through. Look at the offensive line and the tight ends for Montana do their work up front so Eli Gilman can set up his blocks, and there's that track speed on display. Home run ball by Eli Gilman in the Montana offense.
His 4th rush goes for a touchdown. Morrison the extra point. That is his 34th career touchdown as a Grizzly. His 4th rushing touchdown this season, and he does it dramatically as he's done so often throughout his career.
He's so dangerous between the tackles, and you can see the Indiana State defense collapse. But one thing that he does so well, Trey, is his vision to the perimeter, and if you get a little bit converting on third down.
An 11'9", 100-meter guy. Backside pressure, he's hit, the ball's free. Recovered by T.J. Roush, touchdown Montana. Tuliaupupu hit him. Roush covers it, the defense steps up.
What a hit by Solomon Tuliaupupu coming off the edge for Montana. Getting this place rocking and rolling. They live and die by the pressure, Trey. And I tell you what, they just got hit with the first down by Keegan Patterson. They said, we don't care. We're going to dial it up. We're going to bring pressure and make you block us time after time again.
The extra point for Morrison makes it 28-7. They call the 3-3-5 the triple option of defense. You can see why Bobby Hauck loves it.
They come at you, they'll blitz you coming out of the tunnel. You see him coming off the left side of your screen here with an up and under, beating Sonny Kokunlola with an up and under, bending the edge. You can see why they recruited him so highly at USC when he can do things like that. Unbelievable, perfect technique, swatting the ball down, securing the tackle. T.J. Roush is there, the local product for the scoop and score.
Boy, and you have to feel good. You mentioned Tuliaupupu, finally healthy. So many injuries.
Either way.
Approaching 400 yards of total offense. Gilman trying to navigate the middle, nothing there. Sidesteps a man, he's gonna go. Touchdown Montana, his third of the game. How about that elusive move? 22 yards for the score.
The guy doesn't get enough credit for how elusive he is. He gives him a dead leg. You almost can see from up here in the booth how he sets up his blocks and how he has elite vision to see where he's going to go next. And he sets the defender up right here, and just watch him on the right side of your screen pop out late, dead leg. Great play.
120 yards on the ground, 3 touchdown carries for Gilman as Morrison tacks on the extra point. And this team is cruising with their stars. Gilman and that blitzing defense, wing getting a pick to set it up, 42-7 Montana. Running rabbit, right up the middle, makes a man miss, turns the corner, he's got the first down, he's got the touchdown.
Are you serious? What a run by Tommy Running Rabbit with the score. Congratulations to him. Put in a lot of work to become a Grizz and to score a touchdown. Look at this right here. Just doesn't give up on the play with the stiff arm, spin, touchdown. Let's talk about the offensive line, though, for a minute. I mean, these are the 2-3 deeps right.
Knocking on the door, already leading 3-0. Here's Eli Gilman. Banging his body into the end zone, touchdown. Seventh rushing touchdown of the young season for the redshirt junior.
Crowd absolutely loves it. It's going to go off the left edge. They brought in some extra beef and extra offensive linemen, 2 tight ends. They got big. That was pretty easy right there, Clay. I mean, ooh.
Another quick scoring drive. First touchdown drive of the night for Montana. And it's Eli Gilman. 10-0 here in Missoula. And Michael Wortham is going to take the direct snap. Fakes the handoff, keeps it. Nobody's going to get in his way. Touchdown Wortham. What a weapon he is.
Look at this right here. Just untouched into the end zone. Michael Wortham. We call him the Swiss Army knife. I mean, he's lined up at quarterback at least 3 times so far this game.
Morrison's extra point is good. Offensive coordinator Brent Pease calls him the smartest player I've ever met. Michael Wortham. 17-3.
You're back there and Wortham, do it.
Ayat now to the end zone, has a receiver. Great leaping catch. Touchdown, Wortham. "22 yards for a touchdown. And in 2 plays, he shows you exactly what he can do. He runs it for a first down and then receives this pass for a touchdown.
That crouches right in the face of Ayat and then just throws it up to him. I mean, Michael Wortham, guys, he's 5'9". He just went up and high-pointed that football like he's 6'4". The dude is an absolute football player. He is so fun to watch.
Second touchdown for Wortham. 1 on the ground, 1 through the air. And now it's 23-6 Montana. Little Brown Stein to the winner of this one, and the Grizz growling in Missoula. Gilman, and Idaho can't stop him. This Idaho defense has had the starch taken out of them. Second touchdown run tonight for Eli.
This is where the Grizz really wear you down just time and time again. Behind that big offensive line, and Gilman, you know, coaches this week told us he seems fresher, he seems faster, he seems stronger. He's a top 5 running back in Montana's history.
Extra point by Ty Morrison to make it 31-14. Under 3 minutes for that scoring drive. 5 plays, 50 yards.
You just feel the air on the Idaho sideline just leave their bodies. It's unbelievable what it does in the momentum game. You have a little bit, you get it to a 10-point game, excuse me. And just, it's like driving a bus through that hole. It's just wide open. The big offensive lineman, super happy for him. Just a dominating performance offensively for the Grizz.
A couple of weeks ago, and tonight take out number 10 Idaho.
Big time win for this program, and there's the confidence level within the program. It's continuing to build. There's a little Brown Stein right there. The coolest, I mean, that thing's like 2 feet tall. I mean, it's big. And so it's just one of those wins where you come in, rivalry game, you see the 2 head coaches right there chit-chatting. It's just, you couldn't get a bigger win early in the season. They're going to set up for a collision course with Montana State.
So that's going to do it. From Big Sky Country, 41-30, Montana wins it. This has been College Football on ESPN, presented by Geico. For Chase Daniel and our entire crew on Clay Matvick, so long from Missoula.
There from the 21. Keeper. Wortham turns the corner. He's got the end zone. Touchdown, Montana. 21 yards. He's been effective in the Wildcat. Deaver was out there blocking, and they get the touchdown.
What a job by the Montana offense. Getting their man, the electric sensation, Michael Wortham, the ball. You see him at quarterback here. He was just at receiver in motion. Now he gives him a little hooty-hoo on the corner, turns the edge, touchdown Montana.
Wortham with his second. Now Wildcat, Wortham on the carry, Wortham to the 5, Wortham to the end zone. Touchdown Grizz. They're back in front.
This man has got some serious juice. The electric sensation, Michael Wortham. The move that he just made on the defender to score was unbelievable. Take a look at his footwork right here and shake. Dude, here, no I'm not. Touchdown Montana.
Conference play, and here come the Grizz out of the tunnel. Ayat looking that way. He wants Wortham in the end zone. Touchdown. A flag comes in late. Wortham with a big catch. Will it stand?
It was only a matter of time. How long can you bottle this kid up?
Gilman again. Gilman to the 10. Touchdown, Montana.
Well, Trey, it was just a matter of time before Eli Gilman got humming. It just took them a little bit of time in the offensive line and Eli Gilman to settle into that run game. Something that didn't happen in the first half. 2 offensive scores now for the Grizzlies. And man, did he shake Mason Rivera on that one. Something that Mason did well in the first half. Not so good right there.
Coast, but they ran into a buzzsaw here second half. Diefenbach over the middle, and it's intercepted. The Grizz get it back, and it's Gino Leonard.
The local product from Sentinel High School, Gino Leonard, who's put his dues in here to get on the field for the Grizz, comes up big at the end of the game with the interception to seal it and for Montana to get in victory formation.
Missoula kid on homecoming, you gotta love that, huh?
Yeah, he lost last night, his Sentinel Spartans to the Big Sky Eagles, but that's got to feel good on that sting a little bit. Huge play by him late in the game. You like to see guys who fight and who are battlers come up and have something that makes them go on defense.
3rd and goal from the 4. Play action for Ayat, rolling away from pressure. He's in trouble. Sidesteps the tackler. Now he tries to reverse his field. Ayat's gonna look and throw. He's got a man. Touchdown, Montana.
Oh my gosh.
Gilman for 6.
That's not how you draw it up, Trey. I can promise you, Brent Peace up in the booth is saying, no, no, no. Yes, yes, touchdown, Montana. Put a GPS tracker on this kid. He might just have got half of his steps in for the day. Look at him moving the pocket, if that's what you want to call it. The football field is 53 1/3 yards from sideline to sideline. I'm pretty sure he went over 100 on that play.
15 plays, 72 yards, 6 minutes, 9 seconds off the add to their lead. Davis in motion, rolling left is Ayat. Downfield's got a man open. It's Wortham. Forget about it. Touchdown, Montana. 43 yards, and it's 20-0.
The street wheel route. Something that gives you cold sweats as a defender. And oh yeah, Michael Wortham running it. Yikes. He's making his case for the Walter Payton Award. What protection by the offensive line. And Michael Wortham just doing what he does best. Getting the ball and scoring touchdowns.
Now they're going to come up with a strange formation here. Brooks Davis.
For Montana and Keali'i Ayat. Gonna swing it out into the flats to Gilman. Black jerseys converging, makes 2 miss across midfield. Somehow, Eli Gilman has a first down.
What an incredible individual effort from Gilman here. I thought Alex Rocha, number 33, had him dead to rights. You see 33 trailing him all the way there. Just whiffs at the point of attack because of the spin move from Gilman. And then showing you the strength to continue to keep it moving. Them have one-on-one opportunities right now.
Ayat taking a shot toward the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown! Brooks Davis for the 3rd time this season, just a redshirt freshman and a California native. Feeling comfortable back in his home state.
The throw from Ayat was just perfect here. One-on-one battle on the outside. Watch this catch from Brooke Davis. Incredible job of using those hands and pulling that football in. But it's about taking advantage of Sac State.
Played in the opener last year, but then missed the remainder of the season with injury. An easy completion over the middle for our Ayat. A lot of space to run here. This could go for 6. Wortham into the end zone. Touchdown, Montana. 64 yards for Michael Wortham and his 6th touchdown of the season.
Chucky, this is going to be an impossible task for Sacramento State. Watch the route here. He's going to come across the formation a couple of steps and then stop, plant that foot in the ground, and get upfield. Just an impossible job for Jalen Williams there in that mode because he's moving across the formation, trying to slow him down in a one-on-one situation. That's an impossible task for any safety, let alone going against one of the best players in FCS.
This is Wortham with the ball. Cuts upfield. Wortham gets outside. Looking for 6 again. And he is in. Touchdown. Michael Wortham for the second time tonight. Another explosive play.
Now, at what point is this unfair to have him out on the field? For Montana, just an incredible individual job. Watch Akua here, number 4. He has him in the middle of this hole. He's there. The guy is there, and that's the tough part for Sacramento State is the bodies are there, the guys are there. It's just the individual effort of 1 or 2 guys from Montana to make a miss.
Ty Morrison to punt this away to Jackson Frescus, the freshman from Layton, Utah, almost blocked. Frescus fields it at the 21. He dropped the football, and Montana jumped on it immediately. I don't think he signaled for a fair catch, and he ends up dropping the football. The Grizz take over a yard outside the red zone.
Now, again, in the kicking game, the problems continue for Sacramento State, but it's because they're asking young guys to play outside themselves. So for Frescus here, not sure what he saw in front of him, but that should have been a fair catch call. He should have tried to fair catch it. Doesn't do so, gives up the football. If you remember on the fake punt that they did on 4th down, Frescus was the guy trying to throw the ball as well. So you're putting a young player in stressful situations, asking him to compete at a high level. It's just tough for any young guy to get in.
First half. Brooks Davis in motion, already 1 touchdown catch tonight. This is Gilman on the ground, jumping through. Gilman, a powerful run into the end zone to take the lead. He is a problem.
My goodness, is he strong as a runner with the football in his hands. But that was an incredible job by this offensive line. Dylan Botner, number 60. Look at him push his guy 4 or 5 yards into the distance. That's just incredible. And then Gilman keeps those legs moving to get into the end zone. But Chucky, when your offensive line, when the center is pushed.
Gilman steps to the left of Ayat. 3rd and goal from the 11-yard line, trying to make a statement on the opening drive of the second half. Ayat stepping up, outside the pocket and scanning, still with time. Trying to find an open man. He's got one on the near side of the field. All alone, it is caught, and it's a touchdown for Evan Schaefer. There's 2 bodies on the ground back
here. Second position at the top of the screen.
Williams hit and dropped. Peyton Wing gets home for his first sack of the season. The Montana faithful that made the trip, and there's a lot of them on their feet.
There could have been a number of guys from Montana that made that play. They blitz him on this. Is 4th down, obvious passing play. Montana continuing to ball out. Someone fell down, fetal position.
Fake punt down the sideline, completed. Montana trying to close the door early in the 4th quarter. It's Ian Finch, a redshirt junior from Missoula, on the reception, and an absolute dot of a throw.
That's what's so impressive is the throw out of here. But what a gutsy call from Montana in this game to call a fake punt. Incredible job by Finch just tracking that. He almost caught it like a punt because of how the ball was thrown. Wow. And Bobby Houck showing you that. The play there. That's the difference in this game.
The keeper again from Wortham, and he coasts into the end zone. What a night for Michael Wortham. Came over from Eastern Washington. He was a JUCO All-American quarterback to start his career, and what a player he is.
It's really been tough sledding tonight for this defensive line. Watch Paluca here, 18. He's the in man on the line of scrimmage. He had a chance to get an arm on Wortham. But as we know and as we have seen all night, an arm is not enough to get number 6 down.
The extra point is good, and Montana is cruising to their
Tough showed how physically tough he was at Sac State last week. Here's an end around into the hands of Brooks Davis. Davis trying to get the corner turned. He's in. Touchdown, Montana. 12 yards, and quickly the visitors from Missoula strike 6-0.
There are so many weapons on this Montana offense, and freshman Brooks Davis with the end around touchdown. Something Brent Pease says about him, this kid just does not complain, and he works hard. And look at him right here, showcasing why he is in the running for that Jerry Rice Award. Best player.
Reception right there to set him up. They'll hand it off to Gilman, picking his way forward. Gilman inside the 10. Gilman to the end zone. Another Grizz score, 15 yards on that one.
A display of offense that we were just discussing. Brooks Davis, Kaylee Iyayat, Eli Gilman. Questionably, some of the best players in the entire country. Certainly the best running back in the country. Surge from the Montana offensive line up front, winning their man-to-man blocks against Weber State. Having a day on the ground.
Send Wortham in motion left. Ayat looking that way over the middle, and it's caught for the touchdown by Money Mike. Montana in front. 12 yards on that strike.
Eastern Washington stacks the box. So much attention required from Eli Gilman. Kaylee Iyayat knows it. It's almost like second nature. Pack the box for Gilman. Go to Wortham, pitch and catch.
5 plays, only 24 yards after the big deck punt return. Morrison for the extra point. Ayat to the air, wide open Hendricks. Did he get it? Touchdown, what a catch by Corbin Hendricks. I think that was one-handed.
Oh my gosh. What a catch by Corbin Hendricks from McKinney, Texas. The track star, the X Factor, the one that Montana has been waiting on to show up. Is this kid gonna continue to amaze these Montana fans with these big plays?
That has to be one of the best catches in the Big Sky this season. One-handed for the sophomore, his second TD of the year. He had one against Sacred Heart. Jonathan Landry was on the coverage there. How do you defend that?
You don't. He used all of his 6'3" frame. After they spike it,
Skockle will spike it.
He fumbles
lost
it.
the ball. He lost the ball at the 10.
That's game over.
They can't stop it.
He muffed the snap.
Rolling on the field with a fumble, recovered by the offense. The game clock ran out.
And Montana has held off Eastern Washington.
Probably the only mistake that he made all day long as a freshman. Tries to spike it. Did we expect anything else less here today? Take a look. He lost it on the way up. You don't need to bring it that high, young man.
It doesn't in any way tarnish this unbelievable effort from Jake Skockle. It's over. Montana wins it, 40-yard line. Bohannon in motion. Gilman right up the gut. Look out. There goes Eli.
Good night.
Gilman. Touchdown, Montana.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what 4.4 speed looks like from a 215-pound back. This kid has elite vision, elite speed, is extremely strong, and man, oh man, when he gets in the open field, good night.
60 yards, Jordan. He has a
just works his tail off. You can tell he studies in the film room.
Ayat. Touchdown. Josh Gale. And they add to their lead. And that's his third touchdown catch of the year. That goes for 27 yards. And Montana starting to pull away.
From Gilbert, Arizona. More of a receiving tight end, but he can block as well. And Kaylee Ayat finding his man, Josh Gale. Little scissors route. That's a cross at the top, causing a coverage.
Ball. From the 14, they're in the AVA Law Group red zone now. Fake to Gilman. Ayat to the corner pattern. Davis again. Touchdown.
What a throw and catch. Kaylee Ayat dotting up Brooks Davis, the freshman. Jerry Rice, award winner candidate, with a back shoulder throw to open this thing up in Wah Grizz.
It really was a great throw and catch, like you said, Trey, because Chase McMillan is in pretty good coverage here. He just doesn't look at the end. Fantastic throw and catch there in the north end zone corner to go up in theory here, 7-3.
I don't know how McMillan could have had better coverage there, to be completely honest. And that's a pretty gutsy throw to open this thing up for Kaylee Ayat.
His 25th touchdown pass, 5th touchdown catch for Davis, and Morrison's extra point is good. The All-American. Gilman goes in motion that way. Ayat steps up. He's gonna run it. Kaylee inside the 10. Kaylee to the end zone. He's down inside the 1.
Well,
Now they're saying touchdown.
Yeah,
it is. Decide judge. Montana's on the board.
Yeah, what a play. What a play. Boom, man. This kid is a player. A player. Not only is he talented, but, I mean, he has figured it out. If it's not there, Jordan, that look's not there. That look's not there. Okay, I'm an athlete. I'm going to take off with my feet. Good night. What a play by him. Coach.
A younger Kaylee Ayat would have spilled out over the top. He steps up through the pocket. What a decision and a veteran move.
Bottom in the running back. Second and goal from the 5. Wortham in motion. Handoff. Wortham trying to stretch it outside. Wortham to the end zone. Touchdown, Grizz.
On cue, right, man? I'm like, when are they going to start getting that guy the ball? Another impact transfer from Eastern Washington. I think he's one of the best players in FCS football. Great play call, great play design, great execution. Touchdown, Montana.
16-play drive. We talk about the big playability of Montana. That was one of the best drives of the year for them.
At a time that they needed to have it. And Michael Wortham finishing it off here. So dangerous for the Montana Grizzlies. Fun fact about him, 70% of Montana's explosive plays and touchdowns come from Michael Wortham.
Wow, and that is his 6th rushing touchdown. He also has 7 receiving and a formation top of the screen. They're gonna run it though with Gilman. Sheds a tackler. Gilman turns the corner, look out! There goes Eli! End zone Eli for 6. 52 yards.
Big-time play by a big-time player, man. This guy is one of the best players in FCS. No question in my mind he's going to be an All-American. We talk about how good, how sound, how well the defensive unit for the Cats leveraged the ball. They lost leverage big time. You don't have a defense if you don't have an edge. And watch this, guys. No edge, miss. No edge, miss. Great perimeter blocking. No edge, no defense. Touchdown, Grizzlies.
And Coach, you taught us as linebackers, backs with elite vision, you must own your leverage. And that, and Eli Gilman, he set that up by drawing the...
Third time today the Grizz have had it inside the 10-yard line, and this time they cash it in with a touchdown. Eli Gilman with his 18th rushing touchdown of the season.
Hey, your mate there up in the booth, the former running back, loves that. I can just tell you right now, tote the rock, huh?
Absolutely, man. Keep your pads down. Hey, and you get the fullback, too, so you get Schaefer out there leading.
Graham Harrell offense, but this is a defensive team.
Ayat throws, touchdown! He gets it to Rocker, slipped out of the backfield. Ayat looked the other way, fired it back to his left. Montana executes perfectly for the score. Remember, they had the short field after the block punt.
Yeah, we were just highlighting Texas Tech's defense and how good it was, and Montana played the South Dakota State defense like a fiddle on that one. Excellent.
7, maybe 8 on the carry for Eli Gilman.
You mentioned he's the Offensive Player of the Year. Santa, big fan of the snow here on the mountains. Key situations.
Wortham in the slot, empty backfield. Ayat, one-on-one, outside. Touchdown, Grizz. Drew Deck with his 3rd touchdown catch of the season.
Those young Grizz fans are happy for a reason. In prepping for this game, it's my first time being able to watch Keali'i Ayat. His deep ball from, if he's on his own 20, his deep ball is okay. His fade balls into the end zone.
Minutes to play. Ayat fakes the throw, hands it off behind his back. Gilman with the exclamation mark into the end zone for the Grizz. What a play design. Ayat fakes the throw, gives the arm fake, and then just hands the ball off to Gilman behind his back, and Gilman races for the pylon.
If Wortham is the curveball, Brooks Davis is the slider. They went back to their fastball in an unconventional way. The Statue of Liberty fake pass, handed off.
Eli Finoti in at running back for the first time. Drew Deck in motion, play action. Ayat towards the end zone, tumbling down for the toss, and it's caught by Deck. The Montana native, the 5th-year senior, 4th touchdown grab of the year.
He's not the biggest, but man, he does everything right. Drew Deck is 5'9", 165, yet he finds the end zone time and time again. I talked to his wide receiver coach earlier today on the field. He said, man, the guy's just reliable to play any position on the field. He's got a quarterback who trusts him as well.
Bryant went in motion. Phillips gets the handoff outside zone. And the ball popped out late, and let's see. The initial indication, a fumble recovered by Montana. Kenzel Lawyer jumped right on top of it.
So we go with that C-gap stretch to the left, outside zone. And that ball was punched out by number
Wing.
Yep, 32. Peyton Wing gets that ball out right before the knee goes down. And then Kenzel Lawler looks like he's the one who recovers it.
Is it Eli Gilman time? The answer is yes. Gilman punches through his 20th touchdown of the season. .77 yards in 13 plays. The electric Eli Gilman with the honors once again. Joe Silver on. Perfect start to his afternoon. And number 46.
3rd and 10, obvious pass. The crowd's going to be loud, and the pass rushers are going to try to attack.
First down from the 47. It's play action. Wide open is Wortham. There he goes. Mr. Do It All to the house. We are not worthy of number 6 in his performance today and this season. The transfer from Eastern Washington is on fire. And with that reception from 53 yards out, Michael Wortham over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. And right on cue, made us look like we knew what we were talking about there, Sam.
Overlooked, but not underappreciated. The patience, the vision, the understanding that When he's in space, you're not going to catch him. Michael Wortham, 5'9", 190, former quarterback.
For Aiden Bowen. Drew Deck. The punt from Ebel. Found a lane. Deck. Sunlight in front of him. And Drew Deck still on his feet to the end zone. 93 yards to the house.
So this is Sam's special sauce. You got to be special. Bobby Houck, he's the coordinator, head coach, but this is a middle return. The first return that got called back was an outside return. Drew Deck and this protection unit sets up a middle return. You show inside, you cut it back up the middle, and you find the end zone. Drew Deck is a leader of this team. Not the biggest guy, but man, he played.
15 minutes ago, Montana State awaits the winner of this game so far. Advantage Grizz. Deep ball Wortham. Spinning, catching, scoring. And a couple of dance moves to finish it off. And here come the Grizz. Look out, Bozeman.
For a guy who didn't play receiver, that man looked nice.
Nice indeed, his second touchdown grab. And the 10th of the season. Quarterback. Off the zone read, he'll keep it. Wortham. Michael Wortham, why not? Racing into the end zone, and he does it again. 2 through the air, 1 on the ground, and a record-setting career day continues.
You know, like an offense, they design plays where the ball's supposed to go. It feels like there's just 11 different lines on where this ball's supposed to go. Michael Wortham, the ball's supposed to go back on the inside, but he knows he has the speed to outrun everybody. He did that on the exact...
It's the Grizz, Gilman in the backfield. A yacht back to the air. Wortham on what is a trick play back to Gilman. And Gilman racing ahead, past the line to gain. It's a first down. Tell me if you've seen that play before.
Well, I saw them do it in walkthrough yesterday.
A nice drive. First down, Gilman back in the game. Huge hole up the middle. Gilman, end zone, touchdown. And the first touchdown of the afternoon for the Grizzlies, who are not going away from 17 yards out. This is a great answer by Montana. It's just math. You have 5 guys on the inside for 5 guys. 2 high safeties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 5 offensive linemen. Great play designed to run the football here. The box count is in your favor. And you give Eli Gilman that much space, he's going to make you pay. Extra point and a bad snap. Trying to improvise, but nowhere to go. Well, we've had both teams mishandle snaps, whether you're blaming the snapper or the holder on either play. All alone in the backfield. 4 receivers left. Looking right now, he's going to run. Ayat, end zone touchdown. And what a finish to the half for Montana. They were down 13-0. They were down 20-3. Now it's 20-15 after the rushing touchdown from their young quarterback. Eight-play drive after coming up with the turnover that was a huge play. Silver lining up for the point after. Better snap and hold, and this kick is up and good. Okay. Second and goal. Ayat is going to throw. Touchdown, Montana. The tight end, Jake Olsen. And the Grizz have their first lead of this semifinal game. Well, this play is designed to go to Eli Gilman.
You're going to see Gilman here, and the tight end's just trying to create a run. But watch how these defenders jump over the top, and that's what puts the tight end in a position where he's wide open. This is a gimme throw. You get miscommunication by Montana State, and Ayat makes them